The nuclear standoff between the United States and Iran is intensifying once again, marked by a sharp deterioration in diplomatic relations and a visible shift in regional security postures. President Trump recently stated that he had little hope for a successful outcome to the ongoing nuclear negotiations but emphasized that under no circumstances would Iran be allowed to develop nuclear weapons. While voicing a preference for avoiding military conflict, the U.S. leader left open the possibility of using force. According to his remarks, peaceful resolution is desirable, but Iran's acquisition of nuclear arms is a line that cannot be crossed. The conflict has escalated amid new U.S. demands that Iran cease all uranium enrichment activities, not just those involving weapons-grade material. Tehran, in response, expressed strong dissatisfaction, arguing that uranium enrichment for civilian energy purposes is a sovereign right. The abrupt shift in the U.S. stance has been viewed in Iran as a direct challenge to its national dignity and non-negotiable rights. Meanwhile, reports suggest that Israel is preparing for the possibility of military action should the diplomatic route fail. Israeli leadership has reportedly been in close contact with Washington, seeking coordination and strategic approvals. Although the U.S. administration has advised restraint for now, analysts suggest this may be a temporary position intended to pressure Iran without immediately escalating the situation. Despite its usual effectiveness, the current U.S. strategy of maximum pressure appears to be meeting stronger resistance. In a public statement, Iran's defense minister warned that if negotiations collapse, U.S. military installations across the Middle East would be vulnerable to immediate retaliation. Iranian officials have claimed that all such bases are within striking range and would be targeted if hostilities break out. Reflecting growing unease, the U.S. government has begun preparing for potential conflict. The State Department confirmed it is withdrawing non-essential personnel and family members from embassies in Iraq, Bahrain, and Kuwait. The Pentagon has also advised voluntary evacuations for military families stationed at key bases across the region. Observers interpret these measures as signs that the U.S. believes an armed clash could erupt without warning. While the United States and Israel possess overwhelming conventional military superiority, Iran's asymmetric capabilities, including its drone and missile arsenals, could inflict significant damage. Tehran commands the largest ballistic missile force in the Middle East, with ranges capable of striking targets across the region. Its drone program, tested in conflicts involving regional allies and even in the Ukraine war, is increasingly seen as a potent strategic tool. Any outbreak of violence would likely include coordinated missile and drone strikes on U.S. and Israeli positions. In preparation, the U.S. military has diverted a shipment of 20,000 anti-drone missiles originally intended for Ukraine to the Middle East. This redeployment underscores the seriousness with which U.S. defense planners view Iran's growing drone threat. Military experts agree that a diplomatic resolution remains the least damaging path forward. However, neither side has shown willingness to compromise on core issues, particularly the red line of uranium enrichment. Unless a breakthrough emerges, the impasse could spiral into confrontation, with consequences that extend far beyond the immediate players.